You're good to go.
So now I had to stop with that cough. But so it started off last session with the party being out in the middle of their camp with the and they were talking with the direwolf companion that they have that they've learned is now named Rayla, or she goes by Rayla. um, they have also learned that she was not happy following them all the way into the town, but they can, if they would like to, get her um, certified so that she's able to go into town with them. Um, After that, it continued with Kath, who went ahead and found a few bandits or just unfriendly gentlemen, as they really were. Um, then Kath called out to them, and it went very poorly. So he went back to camp. After going back to camp, they decided to go and check out where they were together. And well, after doing so, they found that there were a couple of dead bodies. These dead bodies were nothing of particular interest. They were just commoners. They weren't any like high house people or anything like nobles or anything like that. Um, the party then decided to try and uh, bury the bodies. Um, After burying the bodies, they tried to also find the people responsible. They were unable to do so. So then after that, they started going into started heading towards town. And after getting really close to town, about a couple hours away, Rayla just she parted ways with the group because she didn't want to go into town. um, then after that, the party made it to the town, and the guards asked about if who like where they were returning from, like the mission they had just done and stuff like that. And Dusk had said that she was doing a mission from Imris Eldevere, but they had papers for Lord Eldevere. So after they get that all sorted out, and they eventually the guard is like, "You're fine, you can go through." The guards then stopped Murin, who was with the party, and arrested her for interfering in Lord Eldevere's mission. They are told that there will be a trial for her that they can attend. This trial has not happened yet. I believe it was supposed to be for the next day after.
Possibly the next day or the day after that.
Yeah. After that, the party then decided to try and go and see Lord Eldevere and see if they could do anything about freeing Murin before the trial. But the guards essentially told them that Lord Eldevere did not want to see them as they had not completed his mission. After that, um, Rio decided that he was going to explain to everybody what Murin had told him separately from the rest of the group at the camp earlier, which is that Murin has been on or that the quest that they had taken from Lord Eldevere had been sitting there for a while and that it could take a very long time to complete. And then after explaining that, she then decided to explain where she had been and why she was doing the things that she was doing, which was that she was searching for evidence of the fourth world inside the tomb that they discovered her in. um, some of the some of the people there were able to recall that they had heard stories about the fourth world and that um, there was also a group of people who were interested in trying to find it. After a couple more hours pass by of the group going through the town and buying things and just getting their stuff situated with before they were ready to rest up for the night, they meet up at the they call it, I guess it's a tavern,
The
essentially, or
Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild. Um, they make their way to the Adventurers Guild and they meet up with Annabelle. Who they learned that she has, since they were able to take that quest, that she was able to get help and recover herself in ways, and that she was doing a lot better than the first time they had seen her. And through various ways, people were able to acquire rooms. Dusk found her way with Annabelle. Kath and Okaida went and got their own room with Dave. Well, Rio, on the other hand, came in a little bit later, and he decided to get a couple drinks. With a very beautiful elf who had dark hair, who invited him to come with her into her room. I believe, was it her room or was it Rio's
It was her
room?
room.
It was her room. Okay, that's what I
Because
thought.
Rio had no way of getting a room.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because that's right. Because they were all gone, right? So Rio makes his way to this room with this lady, and after a few drinks, him and the lady, they went and had a good night together, and that's pretty much where we left off.
A good night together. He lost his virginity. That's more than a good night.
You're right. It's more than a good night.
I was manhandled. Just kidding.
You let it happen. You weren't even drunk. You had drinks, but you weren't drunk.
You were completely aware. You passed the Constitution rolls.
But that is pretty much where we left off from what I can remember.
Mhm.
No mention of the massive forest fire.
I was surprised that he didn't mention that because that is important.
Well, that happened in the session before.
No, it didn't.
Or no, there was another one. There was the whole cave.
Yeah.
Is it important?
Yes, it is important.
Oh God.
Really?
Did I create a world event?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, really?
You created a forest fire right near the capital city. You don't think that you made a world event?
Well, if you didn't already know about Rio, you now know that Rio has he has a little bit of a stint of being a pyromaniac.
Despite being a druid.
It was an accident. Okay, it's fair.
I can go back and explain that, but I didn't have any write any notes for that one.
Essentially, what happened was a big storm came through, knocked a tree over the cave that they were sleeping in, and Rio thought it was a good idea while in the cave to try and get out to start a fire on the tree.
Me, okay? No one said no.
They were lucky they didn't die of smoke inhalation.
This is gonna be awesome. even
Oh,
more ironic when you know that I'm an EMT IRL too. So
That's concerning, yes.
smoke inhalation. Fuck. Anyway,
All right. Any questions, Ellis, since you are the new player and you might not know what's going on?
Oh, that's alright. I'll catch up. It'll be alright.
Okay, but that helped you a little bit at the very least, correct?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So it becomes morning time after Rio's lovely night of sleeping. Who would like to wake up first? Lyoko, I did hear you start speaking, but your mic did not come through fully.
So I will.
Okay. You wake up to find that the Dave that was once in your room no longer appears to be in your room, and you are alone.
Or hopefully, for a previous eventful night and into a hopefully quiet morning, the previous festivities, Kaida would venture off downstairs into the main area of the Adventurers Guild.
All right. As you go to open the door, you are actually barred from leaving your room. Two guards who are standing next to your door tell you that it is within your best interest to stay within your room, as there is an investigation going on within the Adventurers Guild. They cannot answer any further questions or give you any details. They just ask you to stay put and will let you know when it is safe to leave.
A window in my room.
There is always a window in your room.
And Kaida would peer out into the window to see if there's any commotion going on outside.
You peer out the window and you look down to the alleyway below. You see the guards are also guarding the alleyway below to make sure that no one leaves. And you see what appears to be very small glimpses of what might be a crowd around the Adventurers Guild, and everyone seems to be in shock.
I'm a wanted man, aren't I?
Can the window be opened without breaking it?
You've opened the window easily, but you know that you will be stopped by the guards if you do hop down.
Kaida doesn't try to escape, but just peers outside the window for any further clue as to what's happening.
You hear the faint sound of gossip amongst the peoples. It seems to be shock and horror that they're talking about. You almost actually do a perception check for me. You catch small words, but like the only thing that really stands out is, can you believe it? In the capital city. But you don't hear what it's about.
Ryo's over here crying.
I'm literally crying IRL.
Very much confused, couldn't just stands there watching, not able to really progress much further, only keeping slight gazes on the guards around her. Andy, my turn.
Okay. Rio, what are you doing?
I suppose I'll wake up normally, very normal like.
As you wake up, you notice that your bedmate last night is roaming the room, appearing very concerned.
I will ask her what is going on, like what's wrong.
She looks over to you. They won't let us out of our rooms. The alleyways are guarded outside the windows. I don't know what's going on.
Um. Uh. Eh. Can I peer out the alleyway out the window and see if I can hear what's going on? See if I can hear like people muttering.
Of course. You may peer out the window, and if you would like to do a perception check on the crowds outside. You hear about the same things Kaida hears.
Uh, so I can't exit my room.
You can try.
I'm gonna try exiting the room.
You open the door, and the guards outside turn to you and inform you to, just as they told your roommate, that you cannot leave the room and someone will let you know when it is safe to leave.
Can I just be like, I just woke up. Can we at least know what's happening? So I can judge if I'm safe on my own.
Do a persuasion.
God of dice, please. Yes.
Okay. Highs or lows as well?
Oh, highs.
The guards argue amongst each other for a time, one arguing for you to tell you what's been happening, the other wanting not to get into trouble. As he manages to convince the other guard, he turns to you and says, "There's been a kidnapping. 2 adventurers have gone missing right here in the capital city."
Concerned, I will ask their names. They know
They
the names.
kind of just shrug. Not sure of the names, just know 2 are missing. I'm not really high up there, but just been told to guard the rooms.
Can I ask them? Well, I'm part of an adventuring party, so it'd be nice to know my comrades are safe. Can we at least get together in one room so that we can talk about what's going on? You can guard that one room. It'd be easier to guard one room than 3 rooms.
Who are your companions?
There's a tiny kobold named Kaida, a centaur, a tiefling, booba lady, uh, a giant armored man.
This guy seems to be writing down the descriptions. Anyone else?
Did I forget anyone? I don't even know who's in my party anymore. It's been so long. Miran's not here. Yeah, that's it.
Very well. One of the guards leaves, the one that was against telling you leaves, but the other one who told you stays and guards the room.
I'll just stand there and wait and see what happens. Just kind of awkward.
After a few moments pass by, he returns. We need to know their names.
The centaur is named Kath. We call him Kath. The giant is Dave. The tiefling is named Dusk. She was. Uh, I am Riomir.
And the kobold?
Kaida.
Okay. He walks away, and Kaida, you eventually hear a knock on your door.
walking up to the door, away from the window, answering it slowly.
As you open your door, the two guards that were standing in front of your door are still there, but there is another guard additionally that has come to find you. He holds a paper in his hand and looks to you. Are you Kaida?
Nodding gently, yes, I am.
Could you please collect your stuff and follow me?
Gathering her bag and weapons and following the guard suspiciously, trying to gather what could possibly be developing around her,
Okay,
looking
so
back.
as you exit the room, you can make a perception check. With that perception check, you would notice that when you leave your room, further down the hallway where you had seen your comrade go the night before, after he had found your room, that there is a blood trail leading from down that hallway.
Trying her best to withhold a response at the sight before her, she would just turn her gaze away from the blood and look at the guard escorting her, only to grow even more suspicious and possibly untrusting of the guards around her.
As you continue to be led, he eventually delivers you to Riomir's room, and you find yourself with Riomir, along with a elven maiden you have never seen before.
In the rear mirror again, it's like she would wave at his sight and kind of give a smiling, "Hey, it's been a little while. Where have you been?"
Uh, you know, sleeping. Kind of give like a glance around, like at the maiden, kind of awkwardly, like, yep, just sleeping.
Sleepover,
Slight,
I see.
slight smirk on my face. And to diffuse the tension, I'd ask the guard, what about my other comrades?
Have no idea where they are. Checked all the rooms. This was the only one I could find.
So you cannot find them, and there's been a kidnapping. I can do 1+1.
I'll let my captain know that you're 3 companions, is it?
Yes.
Okay. 3 companions of yours are missing, and I have all of their names. I'll pass it on to my captain. Is there
So we're
anything
just
else you would like, or can, like, something to eat or drink?
I'm good. I would just like to know what the hell's going on.
And myself.
He'll close the door and leave.
How rude, I was standing in the doorway. I'll just
Can
kind of like,
can I try and whisper to Rio about what I saw?
Certainly. Do a stealth check. And let's see how our elven maiden fares in hearing what you're saying. Okay. Go ahead and speak in character.
Way here, I saw something sort of unsightly. I saw a trail of what I believe was blood down around the room I was in. It might be connected to what's the commotion going on. It could possibly be an attack that happened or something even worse. I have no idea. could possibly be connected to what I heard outside as well. There's a crowd going on, gathering.
Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. I will just try whispering back without being heard, I guess.
Okay.
Same stealth check.
Mhm.
My elfish voice. I'll be like, well, if they say they're missing adventures and we're missing 3 of our party and there's blood, I kind of can put it all together that they're missing. And I'm in no mood with what happened last night to deal with this guard nonsense this morning. Oh, there wasn't any whispering. There was screaming. Just kidding. Um, I'll just turn to the maiden and be like, God, how much do I want to say? I'll just be like, apparently a few friends of ours have gone missing and I want to get to the bottom of it. So do you know a way we can escape from this
Uh,
jail cell?
Not without possibly getting in trouble with the guards, especially since they already have your friend's name. She looks towards Lyoko. Or Kaida, sorry.
I
And
guess
as well as your friends who are missing their names, in case they ever show up and they're not actually in trouble. Certainly I know of a way to get to you now. She looks to Rio.
I wonder. Fuck. We just had a long rest, so
Mhm.
I wonder, could I try and escape considering how small I am?
that's what I'll try to do. I was like, can I wild shape into like a moth or something?
You're not able to change it into anything flying at your level, unfortunately.
Like a mouse or something.
Think a mouse you would be able to do.
Uh, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try something and wild shape into a mouse.
Okay. You
Try getting
wild
like,
shape into a mouse. So take away one of your wild shapes. And what do you do now?
I want to try getting out of the room like through the cracks in the doors as quietly as I can.
Okay. You squeeze yourself through the door and you see the 2 guards on the other side standing at either edge of your door.
I'm going to scurry in the direction of the blood.
Okay. You scurry in the direction that Lyoko's uh, description of the blood was, and you find it. What do you do?
Uh, so how does this work as wild shapes? This is the first time I've actually done a creature.
Mhm.
Um, I don't have the same intelligence and stuff as I do as a humanoid, do I? Until
I
I get
think you
higher
retain your
level.
same intelligence, if I remember correctly. Let me pull it up, though.
Okay.
Du-du-du.
I hope so. You never know to turn back.
Right?
Like, I'm off now.
Classes.
My first wild shape.
Druid. Wild shape. You can stay in beast shape for a number of hours equal to your druid level rounded down, and then revert to your normal form unless you have expended blah 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 blah. Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast, but you retain your alignment, personality, and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Okay. Those are the only ones that matter for me anyways, so I'm just as weak as I am in humanoid form, so I will, and due to my background, wink wink DM,
Hmm.
can I taste the blood or something to see if I can ascertain as to whose it is?
You can try.
I will try it.
So you taste the blood, do a nature check. And what kind of creatures have you feasted upon that you know the flavor of their blood?
Well, I don't know, mostly animals.
Mostly animals. You taste it, and don't taste like
And
animals.
so at least I know it's not an animal. Well, I'm gonna go to where I'm gonna check out all the other rooms as fast as I can.
All right.
Because I don't know where Dusk slept because I wasn't up there when she got the room, so I'll just check every room I can.
Do you check the room that had the blood like the blood trail outside of it?
God, Lyoko. And yes, just smell this.
So you go into the room, and you can definitely tell it was a centaur's room. It was made for, and there was someone there. Can you give me a investigation check? I believe that is based upon intelligence or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see just enough that you think that the body of whoever's blood this belonged to was originally dragged out into the hallway, but whoever was dragging it decided against it and dragged them back in and towards the window.
Okay. So I'll go and check the other rooms for Dusk
Okay.
as fast as I can because I don't want to keep RPing alone.
You run around all over the the uh the Adventurers Guild and eventually stumble upon the Guild Master's room, where there is a lot of traffic. It appears that the King's advisor is there, along with the Guildmaster themselves, and they appear to be having a very serious conversation. You can see from beyond them that her room has been trashed.
Christ. Can I kind of like hide in a corner and see what they're making out, like what they're saying?
Yeah, of course, perception check.
No, keeping in mind I can only do
And
this
stealth.
for like. Oops, that's not stealth. And what was it?
Perception.
And rounded down, I can stay in this form for what? 4 hours?
Yes. So, as you're listening, you actually pick up on your name being said, and that Annabelle would like to go and pull you from your room.
Um, I'll just hurriedly scurry back to my room, I guess.
All right. Highs or lows?
Oh, God. Those.
You managed to make it back to your room just in
Buttons.
time as Annabelle starts walking up behind you as you're scurrying in your mouse form and you squeeze underneath the door. You start
let
to
it drop.
hear the knock.
I'll let it drop, so I turn back. Then I'll point to Kaida and point to the door, so that Kaida can answer the door, so it's not me.
Okay.
I would approach the door, opening the door slowly.
Hello. I believe you were with Riomir and Dusk as well as Kath.
I am, she will say inquisitively, questioning, and who are you?
She'll look behind you, seeing the Elven Maiden. And is she now as well?
I'll speak up and be like, no, no, no.
Riomir, and I'm sorry, what's your name?
Ida.
Could I see you both?
I will get up and wink at Kaida and follow.
He would begrudgingly shrug and follow in pursuit.
All right. She will lead you to a small office where she will sit down at the desk. On to her right side is the king's advisor that Riomir had seen before. And behind both of them are two individuals. Ellis, would you like to describe your character?
He is he's a Goliath barbarian. He's got somewhat tight-fitting clothes on. In his backpack, his tattoos on his neck and his hands, and he's got the crazy eyes, and bald, and he carries himself with importance.
Hello, Vito. Yes, I know. You want attention. And standing beside him is this character. I'm going to have a look at her in general chat.
Defy.
Okay, 1 second. I need to get this mouthy cat out of my room. I know, I love you too. I love you too. Mwah.
One noisy pussy.
It's like, not if you're banishing me.
All right.
Can I look around at the people in the room to see if I recognize anyone from my past?
Of course, do a perception check. So far, you look around and you don't see anyone that overtly could be them, but you're not sure about the one female who is wearing a mask because you cannot see her face and she might have something that might be recognizable underneath there.
I'll just wait for a voice then.
Do you try to get her to speak?
I'll be like, and who's this?
Ellis,
After
would
the
you like to
Goliath.
answer for her or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll turn to you and be like, I am Swak the Rock Johnson. the greatest wrestler this realm will ever see, and this is my companion, Malky.
Oh,
Ida's just dumbfounded, like, what the?
I'll be like,
Okay.
that's
This is
my eyes just get wide, like at the loudness of his voice, and I'm just like, and does she speak?
In your head, you will hear the voice of a woman. I do speak, but only within your mind.
Do I recognize the voice? And I also Final Fantasy style / panic like the elves and characters do. Like look around, like. But do I recognize the voice?
Give me another perception check.
God. Jesus.
This is not any voice that matches anyone that you have heard before.
Okay. I'll just look towards Annabelle and be like, what's going on?
I'm sure, as I've seen a certain thing running about my halls, that you heard what was going on and have done your own investigating.
I'll just play dumb. I don't know what you're talking about.
She will look to the king's advisor, tapping her thumb. She looks a little bit irritated by you trying to play dumb, and holds herself back from doing something. Very well.
I'll come clean. I'll be like, all right, fine. They're my party members. I want to know what happened. You can't blame me for doing that.
Well, it seems that your party members might be gone because of you.
Because of me, what'd I do?
Unfortunately, I cannot give you the letter itself, as it has gone to the king, but it was addressed to you.
Okay. I don't recall doing anything.
Does the name Balridia ring a bell?
Yeah.
Apparently, whoever this Balridia is, was ordered to take your friends for the sake of her lord.
Okay.
Do you know anything
I'll-
about this?
Uh, kind of.
Would you be more willing to tell if it was just you and me?
Yes.
Would the king's advisor be all right to be around?
I mean, if the letter mentions me, yeah, I guess.
Very well. Lyoko? Thwok?
Kind. You mean kinda?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Kaida, Thwok, and I would need to even look up her name because I'm not used to saying it. Makesimel, please all leave the room for now.
sigh and begrudgingly
Very
leave
well.
the room.
Flock will be right outside the door.
Oh, for love of God. Can I just kill myself? This party. It's great. Oh.
All right, they all leave the room, and now it is just you, Ryomir.
Fuck. Well, I didn't want to reveal anything about myself, my past, because it's traumatizing. But God, what is her name? I can't even pronounce it.
Balridia.
Balridia is a vampire And I don't know if she's the one that did it, but someone around her did it. They turned me when they attacked my village.
I see.
And I don't like being a vampire, hence why I don't want everyone in the world knowing I am one.
Well, I can assure you your information is safe with me so long as you do not attack any of the civilians here within the capital. Can we not, as she turns to the advisor, can we not assure that for him? And the advisor nods his head in agreement.
I have never tasted humanoid blood. I only drink animal blood. And whatever's in this, and I'll hold the vial up.
She'll look to the vial. And who did you get that from?
Uh, what was her name?
You never got her name.
Some
You just
strange,
called her Centipede Lady.
some strange cloaked figure when we first entered your establishment. She had centipedes in her hair.
Very well. Would you be alright with handing that over so I can do some investigating on it?
I'll I'll down it in front of her so that she knows that it fills up automatic, like by itself, and then I'll give it to her.
Okay. Interesting that it fills up on its own. What does this 3 on the tag stand for?
I'll shrug.
Very well.
All I know is that it sated my hunger, so I use it. Beats hunting every night.
Do you think anyone else in your party is in danger?
Everyone around me is in danger. That's why I like keeping them close. I originally set out for my village alone and wanted to keep that way, but then I got into a party, adventuring party here, and just kind of dealt with it. Which is why, and I'll turn to the king's advisor, I did not like our companion being taken by the king's guard, or the town's guard, so suddenly. I'm still irritated about that.
He'll look up to you, like the advisor will look up to you. Your companion?
Mirren.
Murin.
Her name's Mirren, but I don't know her last name.
Okay. Very
She
well.
was charged
Could you give me
getting
her description and I will look into it?
I'll tell him what she looks like.
Okay, he will write that down. I will see to getting back to you on that as soon as possible. The only other thing is, and this is the king's advisor talking, the king wants to make sure that people in your party stay safe if you are a target. And for some reason, the king's taken a fancy to this Thwok and his friend, and he has charged them to guard over you for the time being. I pray that that won't be an issue.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I zoned out for a second.
You're fine. The king's advisor basically just said that the king has taken a liking to Thwok and his friend, and has charged them with looking over you and your party for the time being.
So we're to be babysat.
Well, according to this, it looks like you need team members now.
I'll shrug and be like, can't argue with that. It's fine.
With 2 of them missing, after all.
Indeed. And I'll just kind of like force the subject. So, Cathera was taken out the window, from what I gathered. Just kind of butting my head into their investigation.
Both of them were, it would seem. Also, can I get a history check from you?
God. My luck's gonna run out soon, you know that, right? And it just did.
I mean, that's enough to be able to tell there's math that is not working up here. He said 2. There's 3 missing companions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Dave was one of them. Who's the other companion that I'm missing?
Dusk. There's
Yeah.
Dusk, Kath, and Dave that are all missing.
Yeah.
He said 2. That's 3.
Like we're missing 3 people though from our party.
3. There was only mention of 2 within the note.
Well, you need to update your notes then.
That
You're
was the
missing
note
her.
the vampires left. Where was this other companion? Who were they?
It was a giant armored thing named Dave, or that we dubbed Dave, since he can't speak.
Giant armored. He's like writing it down, kind of seems very confused.
Looks like Thwack, only armored and 12 feet tall.
And 12 feet tall. We'll keep an eye out, see if there's anything that goes with it, but which room was he staying in?
I wouldn't know. I was the last party member to arrive into the Adventurers Guild last night.
Oh, would your kobold friend know?
Possibly.
Could you bring them back in?
I will promptly open the door and wave them back in.
Ida would into the room and asks, "Is everything okay now?"
We need to know what happened to the big, tall, armored man that looks like Thwack and is 12 feet tall. Do you know where he went?
Dave. He means Dave.
Memory's a bit hazy, but I do remember everyone heading to bed in separate rooms. I want to say,
Dave went to sleep in your room.
oh,
Yeah.
did not know that.
I missed the 12-foot man walking in.
Supposedly, the large, hard to miss man was sleeping in my room.
Technically quiet.
Was sleeping. Are you sure he's missing and he didn't just leave during the night?
I can't say for certain.
Yeah, we don't know. That's why we're asking you.
And considering the note only mentioned 2 people, I can assume that the 3rd probably is still within the town.
May we go look for him then?
Very well. Annabelle, I believe you can clean up the tavern now and people can go about their business. Considering we have figured most of it out, Riomir, do let us know if there is any more incidences such like this, any more run-ins, news about your vampire issues.
Well, kind of annoyed that he had said it out loud.
He didn't say you were a vampire. He just said you have vampire issues.
I would ask again.
I'll just walk out and start looking for Dave, I guess.
All right. Where do you decide to go and look for Dave?
Out of this musty building full of blood and sadness.
Okay. You go out of the Adventurers Guild. Does anyone follow Riomir?
Yeah. I'll follow the elf.
Kaida would go back to their room and see if there are any signs left over from Dave.
Kaida's going back to her room.
Yes. See if anything was left behind.
Okay. Give me an investigation check for your room. As you're scouring your room, you notice a piece of paper was left, but the scribblings on it are just too convoluted for you to understand.
This is better than nothing. Kaida would take the piece of paper and pocket it and hurry back to Romir's side. He would then bring up the piece of paper and ask, "Does this make any sense to you?" Hold it, handing him the piece of paper.
I'll take it and kind of like look at it, like upside down, turn it around, look it up in the sun, see if I can see anything.
Give me an investigation check. You're not able to make heads or tails out of what the scribble is.
Dave, good. The one time we need him to write, he doesn't know what fucking write.
Just a bunch of grunts on the paper. Like, I don't understand.
Flock,
Smack.
would you like to investigate this?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
take
I-
I'll ask Malky to look at it as well.
Okay, do you want her to roll and you just give her advantage?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I'll make the rolls public for her. Oh, whoops. Even with your help, she can't seem to get it.
Mark was not aware that this Dave wrote in tongues.
He's a special one.
Well, even if we can't read it, I guess we should keep it just in case it might become important later.
Like, does it look? Can I take it back from the giant
Yeah.
wrestler man? Does it look like letters? Or
Oh
does
yeah,
it look like
it looks like his writing. It does look like Dave's writing. But it's just the letters don't connect very well. Kind of
so it
like
doesn't
how his Dave Good didn't connect very well, but somehow his Dave Good looked somewhat readable. This looks like it might be a different possible language that you're looking at.
Okay, I was just trying to see if it was like matched up with like the streets outside, and he tried drawing a map or something. But it's actually letters. Okay.
Mhm. In
I'll
fact,
pocket it.
as you look at it, you're able to discern it might be just two different words that are in there.
Dave bad. I'll be like, well, what do we do now?
I would suggest asking the population, see if anyone has seen anything.
Oh
All
yeah, there
right.
was a crowd outside too, wasn't there?
Yep.
All right.
So split up, and I guess we'll. That's a crowd.
If anyone would like to ask about where Dave might be, Highs or
13.
lows for each person. How about that?
Highs for Ryumir.
Okay. Ryomir, you find someone that's willing to talk to you who is not too busy gossiping about what just happened. And they look to you and say, "What can I do for you?"
Did you see a giant 13 feet tall? I'll emphasize that.
Mhm.
Shiny, covered in armor person walking away from the building.
When would that have been? Because there's plenty of people who wear shiny armor. 13
That are
feet. I think
13
I've
feet.
seen one of those before, but yeah, that might have been a while.
I don't know when it would have been. Just any time
Anytime since
last
last
night.
week. Oh, last night. Okay. No.
I'll bonk him in the head with my staff. Scary. I will
Who's
bomb race him.
next?
I'll go.
I'll go. Oh, very well. Yep.
Highs or lows?
Highs.
Okay, you find someone who is willing to talk to you. Um, they kind of pull themselves away from the gossip of what was possibly going on in the Adventurers Guild, but they look to you, almost willing to talk about the same thing. So, did you hear about what happened in the Adventurers Guild?
Gotten a small bit, but I'm not entirely sure of the details. Care to fill me in?
Two people got kidnapped, can you believe it? Right here in the capital city.
Kidnapped, you say? Is there a chance that anyone has seen them? Their descriptions?
I don't know about any descriptions, but there was this strange, really tall man that I seen early in the morning. It could have been trick of my eyes. He was wearing really shiny armor and he was heading towards the jails, I think.
Else, you say? Is there a chance that that anything could possibly happen between last night and now? Like maybe a process that's known to happen or a chance to talk to someone?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Is there a chance that we could talk to someone regarding these kidnappings? Maybe rumors?
Um, maybe you could talk to the local town crier. He knows everything. Um, but other than that, I think the best bet, if you want accurate information, is to go to the king himself.
I see. Is there anything else you could possibly tell me?
Hmm, not that I can think of. There is also, Lord Eldevere and charging. I heard he was charging a young woman to for what was it again? Oh, yes. She was interfering with one of his quests that he had given the Adventurers Guild. And there's that wildfire that's in the forest near the capital.
Would freeze up and turn her gaze slowly away from the townsfolk, kind of deadpanning and sighing like, "Oh gosh." The small kobold would sheepishly smile and try and hurt her gaze from them again and quickly say, "Thank you. I appreciate the information. Bye now." She would scurry back to around the area they were gathered at and kind of tap her foot, crossing her arms, thinking, "Oh God, what did we do? What did we do?" And my turn.
All right. Ellis, highs or lows?
Let's go low.
All right. You walk up to a townsfolk. Surprisingly, you guys are all like rolling close to what you're calling. Um, so you walk up to a townsfolk and they pull themselves away from conversation. This one appears to be very busy. Even despite like everything that's going on, she is carrying a bread basket. Looks like almost a possible full meal for her family, and looks up to you. Uh, I'm sorry. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for a 12-foot tall man.
God.
Hmm. 12-foot tall man. Um, I've heard some people talking that they seen something like that last night. Could you give me more of a description?
Ah, no.
Hmm.
He wears a lot of armor.
A lot of armor, 12 foot tall.
Can you point me in the direction of the people that were talking about him?
Certainly. I heard those that well, I'm sorry, where did they go? And she looks around. Oh, that kobold and yes, that woman right over there.
Very well. Is it kinda the kobold?
The kobold, yes.
We're gonna end up talking to each other at the end of this. These townspeople are useless, like every game.
Yeah, that person's asking. I am well aware.
I think they're okay.
Well, to be
Oh.
honest, Lyoko got the closest. But
Yeah.
Lyoko walked away. Lyoko got a lot of
Oh.
information.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I'm going to go talk to the kobold.
Very well. Have a good day, sir.
You do. Greatest wrestler.
Christ.
So it seems like that we kind of have a lead on what could possibly have happened to Dave. Um, I want to say that he was like taken to which area?
It wasn't taken that he was heading towards
Okay,
the
yeah,
jails.
okay. So he was headed towards the jails, but there's possibly something more going on around that area. I don't exactly know what to expect, but it might be worth investigating.
Have I met up with them yet? Finished questioning my useless town person.
Yes. This is basically when you're all gathered together.
Well,
Sounds like we're going to check out the jail.
indeed, fuck, indeed.
Maybe we could squeeze a cage match in.
Oh, well, we're good. We're good.
I quite enjoyed our little arena fight the other day.
Yes, it was glorious.
Yeah, I'd
You
say
fought
much of
well,
his.
Fwok.
And you stabbed me. It also saved my life.
I will slowly saunter away from this conversation. Thinking me and Kaida are the only sane people in this group.
Well, I too enjoy combat, but I probably wouldn't do well in wrestling though. Too small for that.
You could try the featherweight championship.
Oh, such thing exists.
There is a child's league.
You know, I've always wanted to kind of manhandle a baby. We'll see.
We'll find you a leotard.
Go from warlock to a wrestler.
A wrestler of babies.
Hey, we all have to start somewhere.
That's right.
suplexing a baby.
It's like, from the
All right.
top rope.
You guys
Alright.
are heading to the jail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Real's just like, yes, please, let's get out of here. All right. So you reach the jails and you find that you're just outside the door leading down to the jail cells. What do you do?
Just start yelling the name Dave.
That's all we can do. I guess I'll attempt to help, only a lot quieter than Thwok, the greatest wrestler ever.
Right.
I guess Kaida would wander around and try and look in any passages, big or small, and any signs that there could have been a struggle or any further signs of Dave.
You hear. Actually, could I get someone to do a perception check while they're yelling for Dave? Anyone who wants to.
Nah.
There's a perception.
Yeah, just a perception.
Why don't I have that spell prepared? Fuck me. Oh.
Anyone else?
Oh, I thought it went deaf. I'll make one, I guess.
Okay. No one else?
Sure.
Okay. Ryu and Kaida, you hear struggling coming from within the jail. It sounds like many people are either having some sort of a brawl going on. It does not sound friendly in there.
Yes.
Fucking Thwok. He and Dave are gonna become like boyfriends. I swear. I will hurriedly go to where I hear the things, the brawl.
Okay. You open the door to the jail and you step down all of the steps. And as you reach the bottom, you see several guards all kind of almost tackle wrestling poor Dave, who is holding a key up in the air.
I'm getting in on that. Let's go. From the top rope. Belly flop. Gone to these guards.
I'll just be like, wait, the guards, we don't know. I'll wait and see if Thwok actually does something.
Absolutely. We're jumping in there.
All right. You're jumping in there. What are you doing?
Just yelling greatest wrestler and body slamming. I'm going for it.
All right. So you're just gonna body slam Dave, who has all of the guards on him, correct?
Yeah, we'll just hit the ball. It'll be all right.
All right. I'm gonna need an athletics against Dave's acrobatics. Max, can you do that for me?
Yeah. One sec. You said it was
Acrobatics. Yeah. Dave Dave successfully swoops out of the way, and you do not hit the guard pile on Dave.
Block meant to miss.
I don't have time for this shit.
I would ask, should we like help him? But
Can I
are
like
we
walk?
able to attack them or?
Are they like in like a big pile now, right now?
So basically, there's like 5 guards all hanging onto Dave, trying to get this key that Dave is holding.
Kaido would
And
wave her arms to Dave and try and shout, "Throw the key to me!"
All right.
I'll
Let's see. You're gonna need to do a deck save as Dave throws it to you. So give me a athletics check for a Dave at disadvantage, considering he is being held by so many people. And then
how big is the key?
Kaida needs to do a deck save. Ooh. Okay, you do not catch it, but it does topple to the ground, sliding towards Rio.
Okay, I'll look at it and put my foot over it. Just gonna like hold it there like no one saw it.
Okay, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand from you, Rio.
Let's see, slide a foot check.
And let's see if the guards notice. All the guards turn towards you, Rio,
Oh,
and they start dropping off of Dave and running towards you. Give us the key!
I'll cast Warding Wind. "20 miles per hour wind surrounds me in a 10-foot radius."
Dear God, this is inside.
Yeah, it is. It
Alright.
deafens. It makes
Deafens and extinguishes. Okay, so now everyone is in complete darkness. No one can see what's going on.
yes.
oh wait, even if wait, don't I don't have
I have
dark
dark
vision,
vision.
do I?
Only people who have dark vision can see.
Okay, I do.
I do too.
So Thwok, you are blind.
Melky, can you see this object?
And what object are you holding up?
No, I just asking about the key.
No, I cannot.
Oh, very well.
Can I try and find the key?
I'll pick up the key since it's inside my Warding Wind bubble.
Okay.
Do the guards stop since they got buffeted by 20 miles per hour wind?
The guards are looking around. They're like, in the darkness you can see because they are all don't have dark vision. So they're all just trying to feel around for where you guys are.
I will. I'll keep. No, I'll draw Warding Wind then, since they can't see anyway. So fuck it. I'll be like, can we all just please stop? So
One of the
now
guards calls out, "Yes, please. Can we please have our key back?"
uh, I'll ask Dave. Can Dave see in the dark? I don't know. Be like, Dave, were you trying to free someone with this? See if
You
he
see
nods. If he
Dave give
nods,
thumbs up.
is it? Were you trying to free someone whose name starts with M?
Gives thumbs up.
Okay. I will. The advice. Oh my god. I'll tell the guards, well, we have a king's advisor who's in a seat about freeing our friend that Dave supposedly stole his key for. Can you all just calm down?
So you'll give the key back.
I am asking them if they're gonna calm down. Calm the fuck down first.
Do you say that I want you to calm the fuck down first?
I want you to calm down. Yes.
So long as we are promised back that key, we can completely calm down.
I will go up to the nearest guard that can't see anything in the dark,
Mm-hmm.
grab his hand, put the key in his hand,
Mm-hmm.
and back away from him.
As you give the key, he feels around the key just to make sure it is, in fact, a key. Thank you, whoever you are. And as he does that, he's gesturing in the direction that you are not in.
Right, exactly. I'm over there. Just gaslighting him. I'm over there. Yep. I will tell. I'll be like, my party. Let's leave. Include you, Dave.
Dave kind of gives a kind of
Be like,
thing.
good. I'll give him a good try. I'll like thumbs up, but we have other plans.
Dave follows you out.
God damn.
Well, that's another giant accounted for.
Dave, this is Thwack and company.
Dave
Hello,
waves
Dave.
to Thwack. You
Dave,
both
do you
have.
happen to enjoy wrestling?
He takes out his giant war scythe and swings it around.
Message received.
I'll turn to Dave and be like, good try, Dave, but we have a friend, a king's advisor that's going to try helping us with the Mirren problem. And we seem to be missing Dusk and Kathira.
Dave looks very concerned as you say that.
I mean, does he look like anything with his helmet on?
He basically stands in front of you and then kneels and almost is like having this like what kind of expression on.
Yeah, I'll now that we're all together in the group, I'll tell him that the lady that kidnapped our friends, stole our friends, is a vampire who works for a vampire lord. We have met in my past, but that's all I want to go into now.
Dave makes a crying expression.
And then I'll be like, I'll take out the note that he wrote and say, what is this supposed to say, anyways, Dave? How is this helpful? Okay.
Dave is going to try to trace out the letters, and you can now have an investigation check, or sorry, an insight check with advantage.
Okay. Do I learn Dave language?
So as he's tracing everything out, this is what you pretty much get. So I will message you privately.
Oh god. Ryo will actually kind of chuckle and be like, no wonder I couldn't read it. He's misspelled it, Dave.
Dave will do a sigh.
I'll pat him on the head since he's kneeling down still. Like he did to me when the first day we met. Oh, payback. I'll keep the paper just because I want paper.
You want paper?
Yes. I'll add a piece of paper to my inventory.
All right.
One piece of paper.
Paper with that word on it. But those two words that are not even words.
Get Miorine. Spelled Genitmeoren. For my party members.
Here, I'll just post it into main chat
Thank you.
so everyone can see how he spelled it. That's what having such a low intelligence gives you.
So Kaida, Thwok, Dave, anyone? What should we do now?
I guess now we have an idea of what he wanted to accomplish? Question mark.
Yeah. I just figure if we went the official route, we wouldn't have to hide from guards all day long.
Good point.
Orcas are good at hiding.
How tall is Thwok?
Great question. I was just wondering that myself, actually. Hang on.
I think. Oh, what is he again? His race is like 9 or 10 feet tall.
Yeah. Let's see what the
Having a
average
13
is.
foot and a 10-foot tall race. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He'll be 8 feet tall. Flock is 8 feet tall.
I am your 6 feet, so.
Do we know where exactly Murin is like physically located yet?
Sorry?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you know,
guess it's
like,
somewhere down there.
yeah, I was like, do we actually know where Murin is like physically located?
yeah, did we see her in the cells down there when you were down there?
Yuga Dies did not see him, but see her. But Dave does put a thumbs up to that.
Okay. Well, it seems like we could investigate why she's down there and get her out legally, or we could just bust her out of there.
I mean, I kind of ruined that. Got a
Flock is,
key.
Flock has always wanted to do a jailbreak.
The king's advisor that we were talking to, though, said that he would help us with that. And if he needs our help, then he'd be beholden to helping us, so. I made it a point that she was our companion, so hopefully we'll free her.
The safe route first, then.
I'll point to like where the smoke is. The dangerous route hasn't gotten us too far.
What happened with the smoke?
Nothing.
Well, glad you
Nothing.
asked.
Nothing. Supposedly like Thwok is like an appointed like king's guard or something.
You just see Dave pointing to Riomir.
What did the elf do, Dave?
He does like a symbol for like flames, flames.
Started the fire.
Dave does
Good.
a head nod.
Thank you, Dave.
He gives a thumbs up to you.
My head just bows. Oh. I'm
Don't think someone with low intelligence will take it as a compliment.
surrounded by Dave.
Just stand outside of the jail.
Yeah, like the jail area.
1 second. Max, you're genuinely lost?
No. I meant like I get what's going on, but I meant like map wise.
Oh,
Is there a map?
No, we're not using a map.
Okay, I wanted to be sure. Because I heard you say something about, like somebody was talking about like something down there, like you guys were looking at something, and I'm like, what?
No.
I'm not looking at anything.
No, we're not on a
Okay.
map. Usually I don't use maps unless there's like possible battle that could happen.
Okay, I just wanted to be certain.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking. As you can tell, it's not going well.
Mhm. Do you want to call it here?
No, it's fine. I can go longer. Just typing.
If you start feeling any worse, tell me, and we'll stop.
I'm fine.
All right.
Considering Dusk was our leader before, I'm kind of like just standing here, like looking around, like, what to do?
Well, you technically now have downtime, so you could do whatever you want. If you want, I can go over some downtime things, activities that you could do.
Honestly, I could do some armor shopping, so.
Okay.
And we probably should buy some potions.
Okay.
I just want us to be prepared for, a fight.
All right. Where do you want to go first? And does everyone want to go with you now that you've decided that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow.
So we'll go to like an armor shop first.
Okay. You walk into the same armor shop that you went in last time, where Dave had the guy who tried to overcharge him, and Dusk scared the shit out of him.
I'll be like, "What's up?"
Ah, not you guys again.
Like, I didn't do anything to you.
True.
I just want some armor.
You're paying normal price. Thank God that tiefling's not with you.
I mean, do you really have to? Charm person. Just kidding. Don't have it prepared. Do you have any like studded leather armor with studs not made out of metal?
No, can't say I do.
Can you at least look before you say that?
he gives you the look.
It just seemed like you wanted to get rid of us because of our party member.
He's giving you the look right now. You see everything that is crafted here, do you not?
No, I'm half blind.
Good.
What do you have that's not metal? Like, what does he have that's like not metal that I can see, so I don't have to bother him?
So you can see on the wall that there's like wooden shields and stuff like that, much like the one that you had bought when you had last entered the shop. But out of that, there's mostly just leather armor that's not studded. All that he has for studded leather armor is already metal.
I don't lie, you don't need anything here. Kada, do you need anything?
Kinda.
I do.
We are down
I
a
was like,
kobold. Oh, there
I
we
was,
are.
yeah, I was looking to see what armor I use. Okay. Haida would approach the armorer and ask, "Do you possibly have anything better than this leather armor?" She would gesture to herself. Her armor is partially tattered and not in the best conditions.
hmm What kind of armor is she looking for? Medium, light,
Light armor.
light armor? I think I have some things like that. He starts pointing things out. He seems a lot more helpful to you, possibly because he doesn't recognize you, than he was to Ryomir.
I didn't even do anything to him. I was nice to him. Oh, I'm gonna fucking set this place on fire. Actually,
She, she would ask the armorer, "Is there anything that has any sort of effects for battle or just good sustain on durability?"
Um, if you want something to be enchanted like that, you would have to go in to see the enchanter in town. I just make the armor, I don't enchant anything.
Let's see, what various qualities do you have?
All kinds. He starts pointing them out. And hold on, let me get the thing up for that. Items. Okay, so he shows you that there is leather armor, padded armor, and studded leather armor.
I think padded armor would do nicely.
Very well. That'll be 10 gold pieces.
Padded leather is padded armor better than leather armor?
Padded is worse.
No. I will pay for Kaida and hand him 10 gold pieces with a smirk on my face.
So you're paying for Kaida?
Yes, it's Kaida's
Oh, if it's coming from you, 15.
My good armorer, I'm sure there's a deal that we can work out.
Certainly, 20.
We are going in the wrong direction.
Listen, I'm small. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't cost you that much material-wise, right?
Persuasion.
Oh dear God.
Can I give advantage with the look on my fucking face right now? I am like his lips are like pursed, like I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I swear to God.
And let's see what he rolls against you. I'm afraid not. Things are more expensive, especially with that wildfire going on.
Fire that we had
Had
deal
would
with.
grit her teeth. You got to be kidding me. This again?
Fuck my life. Can I like flash my fangs and like a really, really fucking evil grin? Like I'm gonna fucking bite the
Intimidation check.
advantage off.
And yeah, you can use Dave Smash if Dave feels angry enough.
Oh, I'm angry enough for that roll worked.
And let's see whether his insight matches or passes. You know, your party members scared me once. They won't scare me again.
I will, underneath my breath. Wait, what is this?
Just roll intimidation, Max.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna cast one of my cantrips, Gust. Just make like the wind pick up in here and just like make the shutters clack and shit like I'm getting really angry.
Okay. Okay. Back down to 10. Jeez.
I will slam the gold on the counter for Kaida.
He'll pick up the 10 gold and give a little snicker as he walks away.
Well, it's better than messed up clothing, but maybe I can get it enchanted and it'll be worth it. But man, this armor is a piece of work.
I am going to turn on my heels, grit through my teeth, and be like, "Thank you for your business. Thank you for your business," and just walk out. It's like,
Oh wait, do I have to like wait for the armor to be crafted?
Nope,
Or
you would
something?
just take what's
Okay.
on the shelf.
Okay. Kind of like collect our new armor and Curia looking back at the armor and rolling her eyes. Gotta be kidding me. All this for armor.
right. I was just like walking. I'm gonna head towards like the potion, like apothecary shop, just like muttering under my breath, like, "I hate that guy. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. I hate that guy." Ugh. Are my friends following me?
Yes.
Where to next?
The apothecary, like potion shop.
Apothecary. You walk in and you find actually a familiar face working in the apothecary. Uh, an elven woman that someone slept with recently.
Oh God!
Scandalous.
My shoulder just dropped like. I'll walk up to her. Hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see you so soon again, especially after this morning. How are you doing?
Well, dealing with stupid arsonists and stupid guards and
Isn't he the
first stuff is.
worst? Always overcharging everyone. How much did you, or what did you get and how much did you pay?
Padded armor for 10 gold.
He overcharged you.
Yeah, no, we don't. That was down from 20 gold.
20 gold? Ugh. God, I hate that man.
I hope the shop catches fire.
By the way, Rio, you were cutting in and out. Is Rio cutting out in and out for anyone else?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Um, how about now? How about now?
Much
Much
better.
better.
Weird. But yeah, I just kind of make a passing statement that I hope his shop catches fire. Foreshadowing. I'm like, do you have any potions we can buy that aren't overpriced?
Oh, there it goes again, robot.
Skynet.
Could be Steam. Hold on. Is it better?
Say something?
Dude, testing.
Nope, still glitching out.
Discord.
We will be right back.
So,
Hello? Say something on this? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, Discord went to authenticating for me for a second there, so I was like, uh-oh.
yeah, Max said it's probably Discord, so that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Oh, if we have to type, you can just type. I don't mind.
yeah. If it goes down like that again, we'll just probably move to typing.
I'll ask her if she has any potions that we can buy that aren't overpriced because we are broke.
She will look to you and say, um, I'm depends on how much you need, or like, sorry, what kind of potions you're looking for, and they can be rather expensive, unfortunately.
What is your cheapest healing potion?
Well, the ingredients are running high right now.
Why? Why? Please tell me why.
They're just in demand right now.
Oh.
Healing potions usually cost about 50 gold a piece, but they're at 55 right now.
My face. Never mind.
I can, however, give you a map to where it would be a good location to find some some ingredients for it, and I can give it to you for a cheaper price if you give me the ingredients.
How much would that be? I mean, I can make healing potions too. I have a herbalism kit, but
I can do it for you for 10 gold pieces if you give me the ingredient.
what ingredient?
She will she'll go and grab some pieces of paper and draw a map for you. It'll lead outside the city walls. Um, and it won't be that far from town, about an hour's walk. And she says, plenty of them grow here. If you get me this ingredient, I will make you 3 potions for 30 gold. Does that sound doable?
Sure. Even though I don't have 30 gold on me.
Dave does.
I don't want to borrow Dave's money. I'm not mean. I'm not Dusk.
What is he gonna do with it, to be fair?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
Aha! I will whip out my scroll of mass healing word and see how much would you pay me for this.
Where did you get that?
I got it from a friend.
They gave this to you? Do you know how expensive this is?
Yes, I do. So I know if I'll be
Excellent
ripped off.
answer.
Sorry, say that again, Ryu.
Yes, I do. Just thinking to myself, so I know if I'm getting ripped off or not.
Okay, I don't know if I can make that many potions if that's what you're looking for.
Potions and gold for a trade, maybe.
Okay. Uh she's kind of shaking her head. How many?
What is your best offer?
Um that's a good question. I have no idea with how much that thing is worth.
Would I know how much it's worth? Probably not.
You have no idea. You have not gotten it appraised. You would know it's expensive though.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, cool. Oh my god. I'm not gonna light kite on fire. My god. Okay. I'll just be like, I'll wait until I get it appraised so that we don't rip each other off because out of all the townspeople, you are my favorite so far.
That is quite kind of you to say. I take it I left quite the impression last night then.
Yes, you did. Can I be like, can I charge you 1 gold to let you touch the scroll?
Is that like a genuine thing?
No, I'm just being stupid. I'll put it away and be like, well, we'll see what we can come up with.
Very well. Again, for something of probably that value, I don't think I could make enough potions for you.
I'll
Perhaps
ask.
if you sold it, then you would have the gold to. I'm so
Yo,
used to
what is
saying
that?
gil.
What is that curse?
Perhaps you would have enough to get the potions?
I'll ask her, do you know somewhere that we could get this appraised and then sell it for that amount? In this
There is
capital city?
the enchanters and the spell. Oh, hold on. They're already in bed. Shut up, phone. You could get it sold at the enchanters, or you could go and to the spell shop. They have all sorts of scrolls like that themselves.
I'll turn towards my party members. One more stop? A few more stops? It's up to you guys.
Walk has a couple of stops he needs to do.
I need to go
Ben.
to the enchanter anyway.
Thwak, where do you need to go?
I have to visit the stables, and I need rations.
Okay. Let's give Thwak a turn. Follow Thwak around.
Very
Okay.
well.
We'll Thwak behind Thwak.
Yeah.
Go for a Thwak.
A casual thwalk.
Yes.
All right, where are you going next?
The stables. We gotta go to the stables.
All right. You go to the stables, and what do you do?
I need to find the barter.
You find the barter with ease as they look up to you. What can I do for you?
I require barding for 2 small creatures. And he'll open up his backpack and take out the baby griffins. Be like, I need something light enough for these 2.
Baby griffins, are those certified?
They are
Where are their papers?
certified adorable.
My face is literally like what I just typed. Like, what the fuck is with this guy?
Where are their papers if they're certified?
In the Adventurers Guild. In my room.
If you come
Which is
back with
locked right
certified
now.
papers, then I can do it for you, but otherwise, if they're not certified, they shouldn't be within the city.
Very well. He'll stuff them back in the bag. Don't make any noise until we leave the city.
I mean, wow.
I need food for them.
I won't sell you food if they're not certified.
Very well. Have a good day.
Can I fake a certification letter with the paper that says "Get Maureen" on the back of it? Just kidding.
Sure, you can. Try to do it.
No, I'm not dumb.
You sure? You sure you don't want to try?
No, I'm not Jester.
But it would be funny.
My character is not supposed to be funny.
He just starts fires.
He's gonna say you start forest fires. I don't know about this.
My character is supposed to be serious, but now he's a joke.
It's D&D. That's not. You can mean it one way. It's never gonna go that way. I hate to tell you.
To the enchanters.
All right, to the enchanters then.
Thwack, do you want to meet us back at the table? You can grab your paper.
Yeah. This is their certification letter? Or should be?
So when you got out of the arena, did you try to certify them?
Sure.
All right. So you would have had to pay at least 10 gold per animal. So that would have been 20 gold.
This place is expensive.
Yeah.
Very well.
Considering they're only babies, you only had to pay that much. You would have had to pay more if they were adults. So you have papers for both of them.
Excellent. Will the barter bard my griffins now?
Yes, they will.
Excellent.
All right. So you go back to the barter, and he's like, "I'll need at least one of them to stay, or do you want to leave both of them here with me?"
I will leave them here. If they are injured, I will give you the giant's elbow. He'll tap his elbow.
Intimidation check.
Very well.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Yeah, I'll take care of them. Don't you worry.
Excellent. I have no worries then.
And do you want to buy food as well?
Yeah.
All right. So because they're only small, they'll only require a ration for both of them.
Okay.
So the same amount of for one ration for the both of them because they're only tiny.
Excellent. How much are rations going for?
Rations are, I think, 1 gold per, but let me just double check. No, they're only so for each ration, it's so if you bought 2 rations, it's 1 gold.
I'll just buy 20 of them.
Okay.
That'd be plenty.
All right. What do you guys do
Valky
now?
need anything?
He told you that it's going to take about a day and a half for him to finalize the bardings for them, and he will make them adjustable.
Excellent. Thwock will look at the druid and be like, "How fast do griffins grow?"
Do I know how fast griffins grow?
Give me a nature check.
I don't know shit about them.
You have no idea how fast griffins grow.
I will just shrug.
Well, hopefully slow. Thwock doesn't have the money for this.
To the enchanters.
All right. You enter the enchanting shop.
I walk up with, I think Kaida wanted to be here. Be like, can you appraise something for me? My friend needs something enchanted.
You'll walk up to the counter, and it's a very old man who looks up at you. His eyes bigger than they actually are, and his glasses. What?
I'll mutter through my breath. I hate this town. I'll speak up. Can I get something appraised, please?
Sure. What do you need appraised?
I'll give him the scroll. I'll put it on the counter.
Oh, this comes from this. Okay. He walks away.
With my scroll?
Yeah, he's walking away with your scroll. He
I'm just
looks to
standing
be gathering tools to inspect it.
Okay. Just give him like a weird, like, I know where you live, old man. Look.
He runs off with the scroll. I got you. I'm not above beating up an old man.
Beating off.
I have to
Yeah.
look up how much it costs again because it's a range for those kind of spells.
I think you told me 500 to 5k.
Yeah.
I need to shit myself.
I'm gonna heal the whole capital.
If city catches on fire, we're gonna need it.
Hey, that money's gonna keep me away from prison. While I wait, can I look out the window and see how big that fire's gotten?
It is growing closer to the
city.
town. The city, and it appears to be raging at this point.
Yes.
Good lord.
I just wanted to get out of a cave. That's all I wanted.
I thought I was helping.
Well, while you look that up, I'll tell you what my other DM said. My other DM said that if I start a fire in her campaign, she's gonna kill me off.
In the fire.
She said, "You better not start a fire in my town."
All right, here we are. Yeah, it's 501 to 5k it could cost. He walks back over. Yes, okay. It looks like this scroll came from the spell shop here in town. So if you're looking to sell it back to them, you're probably only gonna get half the price that you originally paid. And these scrolls usually go for 2,300.
So half price. Why'd you have to make it a number like that?
Okay, 2,400.
So it'd be 1,200 gold. A lot of fucking dough. I'll take it back. Thank you, and motion to Kaida.
You're welcome.
Whole thing.
Hello.
Hi there. I was looking to have my padded armor enchanted.
My God, you're small. We know that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but what can you do?
It's cute.
Oh,
That's
why,
what my
thank
wife would
you.
say. My wife would
Kato,
say you're cute.
Kato would give a cheeky smile and bow courteously. Why, thank you.
What can I do for you? Sorry about that.
Is how many enchantments can I get on this piece of armor by chance?
Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. You know, I don't much like the shopkeep that you got this from.
And
I'll
it
look
was
back at him. It's mutual.
he unfortunately gave me a hard time.
Did he? Eh. I say we all go to the king and get him kicked out of town.
I'll look
Rock
back.
agrees with this.
I'll look back, hope in my eyes, gleaming anime style. Like, can we?
I would snicker. Can we? Might be a fun little project, I'd say.
Let me go get my jacket.
Oh wait,
Oh my,
she,
oh my god.
Anna would stammer. Are you serious? Wait, what?
Yes! My wife would
I'll
be
fetch it for
pleased.
you. Where?
Can I
Fuck every
possibly
other quest. I want this quest right here. I don't care if it pays.
can I possibly get my armor enchanted first?
Yes, sorry. I think I've had of myself. What kind of enchantment do you want?
I was looking for an enchantment for possible physical damage reduction and maybe fire resistance.
Hmm. Those are expensive enchantments. I can. Do you have the gold on you?
I would whisper, like, anyone? Can anyone? He would look back at the enchanter and ask, how much could these possibly cost?
Uh, well, it depends on how good you want the enchantment to be. Do you want it to be just for now, to tide you over for a little bit, or do you want it to be really, really good? You can always improve them later on. And of course, if you get it into small enchantments, it will cost less as you go up. So it won't be like exorbitant amounts later on.
How about for a few days' time?
A few days' time. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Well, yeah, we could do that. So, uh, I could do. I could do a potion for you, and you could put it on your arm. I could work with the lady in that nice lady, the elf. Yeah, that's her.
I think we're somewhat acquainted. That would work
Rearview knows
nicely.
her well.
You know her
Well,
well.
indeed.
My shoulders slunk again. Like,
Ada would kind of nudge Riomir's leg.
Oh, you know her well.
I stay quiet. I don't. I pretend like I'm examining the scroll that he appraised. So no.
Okay.
I would snicker. That would definitely help us. Can we get that arranged?
Certainly, I'll have to have a meeting with her tonight. Let me go get my jacket. He walks away and goes and grabs his jacket. Is there anything else you need? Sorry.
It's
Not, not, no.
not, no, not I can think of.
Okay. I'll
Mark
go
does not need
arrange that with the
enchantments.
lovely lady. Close the shop. Yes, yes. Come on out. Come on out. He is ushering you guys out of his shop so he can close it down.
I will be ushered out of his shop.
Scurry outside, very much pleased.
He will close the shop down. Now what am I going to do first? What do you want me to do first? Are we going to the king? Or am I going to the shop?
Well, considering how excited we should go and see the king.
To the king! To the king, to the king, to the king.
I will follow as excited as I can, skipping my step.
Alright. You guys follow this elderly man from the enchantment shop heading towards the king's palace, and you see a long lineup waiting for just to talk to the king. But the shopkeep looks at all of them. Ah, forget these guys. We pass. And he starts passing them in line.
Well, if anyone gets in the way of this old man, I'm shoving them away.
Follow the old man.
Alright, you guys follow the old man up to. Eventually, he reaches the king. My king. He bows, and you hear a little kink in his back. Ooh!
I'll bow with and cast Cure Wounds on his back as I touch his back.
Anyone
I'll
else
actually
bow?
cast
Yes.
I would imitate the bow, unfamiliar with human courtesy.
Okay. I need everyone who bowed to make a performance check.
Ah.
Oh god.
I actually did want to heal his back too. I cannot bow for the life of me. I'm an elf. For the Lord Elderveer and now this. Oh.
The king looks at all of you. What can I do for all of you? I see you have come with our enchanter. He a good friend of mine.
We come to remove the armorer from town.
I. Hmm.
I
The
second that
king
motion.
kind of looks a little bit confused or like deep in thought as he leans back in his throne, looking at the long lineup. I suspect a lot of people are going to be saying much of the same thing. I see. And he starts counting the adventurers in line. Seems he's been overcharging everyone, even more so now with this damned fire that's been started.
I will motion awkwardly towards our tiny friend and say 20 gold for a piece of padded armor.
That is exorbitant. Do you have the receipts?
We talked him down to 10, but that's what he wanted from us.
Tell you what.
If we stop the fire, can we get money back?
Oh my god. Well,
I will give you 100 gold if you can bring me proof that has overcharging, and I will remove him from his position in town and send him on to a new one.
Oh, Thwark has an idea.
Thwok, what's your idea?
We're going to go buy a helmet from him.
Okay. I will bow again.
Oh,
As I
yeah.
walk out, like Japanese emperor style. You can't turn your back on him, just bow as I back out. You have to perform again.
Yeah, if you want to, but you would do it at advantage this time. Okay. Anyone who bows would be at advantage this time, because they've seen how the old man has properly bowed.
I just want to say Dave rolled a nat 20.
Dave.
Hell yeah, Dave.
All right. You all continue back towards, I assume, the armor shop, unless you have another means of going somewhere else in the meantime with this old man patrolling along with you. Do you dismiss him at all, or do you want to keep him with you?
Let's like keep him with us.
Quick, keep him with you. Okay.
Can I run to the spell shop real quick and sell this damn scroll?
All right. You want to make a stop at the spell shop.
Yeah. I'll just like go off on a tangent and then catch up with the party. With
All
my
right.
elvish speed.
So you break away from the party then.
Yes.
All right. You make your way into the spell shop and you see a small little gnome walking around the shop.
I go up to the counter as fast as I can. I would like to sell this.
I'm over here.
I'll go up to the counter, correct spot now, and put it down. I would like to sell this.
They are not at a counter, from what you heard. They are just walking around the shop, putting scrolls up into the shelves.
I will go up to him and hold it out. I want to sell this.
Is that one of my scrolls?
It is, but we need money, so I need to sell it.
Oh, okay. She starts climbing down the ladder. Can I see?
Can you see?
She's holding out her hand.
I was trying to be a smartass, but I'll hand it to her.
She looks at the scroll. You were not who I sold this to.
Yeah, a friend gave it to me, but we need funds right now. I feel bad for selling it, but
Where is she?
she is in prison for doing something that is completely asinine.
Prison?
Or jail, cells, dungeon, whatever.
What did she do? Supposedly, of course.
She got in Lord Eldervere's way, apparently.
Ugh. I told her to stay away from that boy.
Indeed. We rescued her and now she's in prison. So, yeah.
Very well, very well. I can only give you... let's see what's in my till. She makes her way over to her counter and hops up the steps there to her counter and then opens her till. I don't have half of what it costs, unfortunately. I haven't made much of spell sales lately. I can give you 1,000 gold.
Can I see if she's lying?
Certainly. Insight check on her. As far as you know, she's telling the truth.
It sounds good to me. It's 1,000 gold I didn't have before.
Very well. Do you have a coin pouch to put it in? I can get one for you.
Do I have a coin pouch? I mean, I have.
You would have a coin pouch, but may
Yeah.
not have one that big.
How much would a coin pouch cost me?
No cost. I'll just put into a coin pouch for you.
Okay, thank you.
She starts throwing all the gold into a coin pouch. You might want to think about turning it into platinum. It's less weight for you to carry. And she shoves the heavy pouch across the counter to you.
Well, I have 1,014 gold now. Whew. Okay, I'll take it and be like, thank you.
Does Mira need my help to get her out of, well, there?
Whatever you can do, talk to the king's advisor, maybe make a plea to her. That's who we have working on it.
I would much appreciate that. She was my best customer. Bought one of my legendary scrolls that I made. That was quite the day. I managed to get my own house. Could have bought two, but I bought another for my sister.
I see. Not wanting to keep my party waiting, so I'm kind of like backing out while still making conversation politely. Well, I
And
have to go now.
okay, and you escape.
I don't escape. I kind of like, bye, thank you.
You escape, and by the time you get back, they are already at the armor. So before Rio gets there, what do you guys do?
Hmm. We're at the armorers.
Yeah, you're at the armors. You walked in with the old man. He walks in. He's like looking for something to buy. What do you think
Uh,
of this sword? I could wield this, don't you think?
I mean, maybe, but I need a hide helm. Just a leather helmet.
The shopkeep will walk up to you. Weren't you guys already here? What are you doing here again?
I forgot something.
You forgot something, huh?
I did.
I swear at this point you guys just enjoy giving me trouble.
Would never.
Uh-huh. And you want that, correct?
Uh, helmet? Yes.
50 gold.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
Squawk only has 25. It's a helmet.
50. Take it or leave it.
Do you have a pair of leather gloves?
You want leather gloves with that? That'll be another 50.
Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
Are they enchanted?
I don't enchant things. Your enchanter's right there in the corner looking at that sword.
Very well. What about a pair of leather boots?
Another 50 gold.
Jesus. Who's got 50 gold on this? I've got 25.
And yeah, Riomir, you can bust in at any moment if you want.
I come in swinging a giant gold purse. It's like, whistling. Oh, hello.
Ugh, you again. What
I
magic
do,
tricks do you got up your sleeve now? You
I do
come
the
with
same
these
thing to him.
guys.
Ugh, you again.
Are
I
you
give him
going to
that.
pay with that big coin purse for his hide helmet, his leather gloves and boots? I said 100. It should be 150 for the three together.
We just want the helmet.
We just saw one of them.
50 gold.
I'll give you 55 if you throw in a receipt.
He is going to insight on you.
Bitch.
You can, if I can find my d20, there it is.
I kill him.
You can,
Murder him?
it would be deception.
Okay, hold on, I'm having trouble. Fucking connection issues on Roll20 right now.
You're
Fuck.
fine.
So, want me to roll Decepticon?
Mm-hmm.
Please load my character sheet. That would be nice. Fuck me.
Why do
Come
you
on.
want a receipt? Never asked
Because
for one before.
we are new at this
Because-
adventuring business, and we need it for tax purposes. This is a write-off.
Deception.
Hold on a second. I'm so sick of this guy. Is this an ability check?
What?
This is an ability check, right?
Skill check.
Oh. Never mind.
But I would like. Let's see what it says.
I wanted to use guidance, but it's a D6 on an ability check.
Let's see. Like post it. Yeah, unfortunately, that's ability check.
Yeah. So, I have a 14 in charisma.
Last I checked, adventures never had to really pay taxes.
We never had to pay this much either.
Eh, not my problem.
Well, we could just camp outside your door all day and say that you overcharge, so you won't make any money.
I'm the only one in town. It's not gonna really hurt my business. He walks away from you.
I'm the money though, bitch. Ugh. God damn it! Why don't I have that spell prepared? Fucking. Can I have Thwack? I'm gonna go over to Thwack. Can you keep him busy?
Absolutely.
Like over in a corner somewhere? And then I'll go over to Kaida and cast Pass Solid Trace on us.
Okay.
And I'll be like, Kaida, start looking for receipts or any ledgers or anything. And we'll start snooping around while Thwack, keeps him busy. If Kaida
Would
wants.
yeah, kind of would try and look behind the shopkeep's counter, trying her best to keep quiet, silent steps if possible.
Okay. I need you to roll stealth.
Do you want mine now too?
Yep.
Plus 10, so 12, thank God.
He seems thoroughly distracted with Thwok. I'll need an investigation check for you guys.
Has Thwark ever told you about the time he wrestled a harpy with a grievous wound?
So, Rio, you're not really able to find much of anything, but Kaida, you find all of his ledgers on stock coming in and how much it costs him and all that, but you don't find any receipts of him actually selling things. Except for to the town guard and the prices that he offers them, which is below normal.
I would take the specific information involving the town's guard sales and pocketing, trying to make her way back away from the counter, hiding as if nothing happened.
Okay. Give me one more stealth check as you're coming out.
Oh.
And a sleight of hand.
13 plus 10.
Okay, and Ryu, are you still sneaking out? Or
Yeah.
have you... Okay. Stealth check from you as well. He still seems blissfully unaware of what you guys have just done.
And since we have Path Solid Trace up, there's no fingerprints or no footprints or anything left behind. I'll meet up with Kaida in a corner and ask what she found.
I think we should step outside. This could possibly help us.
I'll just motion outside and leave Thwack there talking to him.
Ida would show him the papers that she found involving the town guards.
Can we look up and see what a padded armor costs them?
padded armor costs them only 1 gold piece.
I hold in my fucking frustration, like I want to just cut, like I stubbed my toe, and just be like almost crumpling the paper.
Oh, we've been had.
I'll give it back to Kaida.
Is there a possible way that showing this to the enchanter can confirm this is enough evidence?
We could ask him.
Worth a shot. Kaida would go back in and urge the enchanter to follow her outside and whisper, I possibly found something that could help us kick out the old man. Sorry, not you, but the other old man.
So as you call to him, he just drops the sword in the shop that he was holding and examining, and then looks to the other shop, like the shopkeep that was selling the swords and stuff like that. Clean it up, and he leaves. And he walks out and joins you. What can I do for you?
It would pass him the papers involving the guards. See, we've been had. They've been literally buying things cheaper than what we just bought by a lot. She would say didn't exactly know how to explain it, but definitely a lot. I'm not too versed in, you
Mm,
know,
mm.
currencies, but this doesn't seem right.
He is looking up from the paper and then looking at you as you talk. This is good evidence, but we still need to prove he's overcharging you. We have nothing to prove that. We have to prove that the town guard gets very cheap prices, but not you. We have nothing for you in what you're charged. We need evidence for that.
Has, I don't. Has there been a face that he hasn't seen or aware of?
I mean, Fox partner.
Oh yeah, maybe she could give us an advantage.
You guys would have noticed that Thwock's partner has actually stayed back at with the baby griffins to keep an eye on them when you guys had went there.
Damn it, woman.
She knows how
And
much they mean to Thwock.
Those are Doc's children.
uh, uh, can I go? I'll see if I can find her and send her this way. I'll tell Kaida and go see if I can find her.
Okay, you go back to where uh, the baby griffins and everything was being taken care of, the stables, and you find her sitting there watching over the baby griffins. What can I do for you, Riomir?
Do I have to reply like in my head, or can I talk to her like out?
You can talk
Like
to her
how?
out loud. She can hear you.
But can I use my head?
You can use your
I'll
head.
try use. I'll try using my head first. Be like,
Mm.
try telling her our plan. Like, we need a receipt from this overcharging armor smith. Throw him out of town, and you're the only one he hasn't seen, so we need you to get a receipt for us.
I see. Well, I could always just say it's my order that requires the receipt.
We didn't think of that.
Really clever, actually.
They require all kinds of information, after all. I don't suppose Thwock has told you at all about it.
Nope, he's too busy going on about elbows and wrestling positions and greatest wrestler.
Very well. I will do my best to help you. Hopefully, the shopkeep has at least heard of my order before.
I'll be like, I'll ask her why she stayed behind here.
The griffins mean much to him, and he is a dear friend to me.
I'll be like, well, if you do this, I'll stay back here as a druid and lover of nature and watch over them while you take care of business.
Very well.
So I guess Ryomiro just sits in the stables taking a nap, watching over them.
And she will head back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm crying.
She will head to the armorers and walk inside. And she will grab a sword off of the shelf and walk up to the armor where I suppose Swak is still trying to distract him.
Flock will walk out. He's told the story, I'm sure, by now.
Alright. Excuse me, sir, I would like to buy this sword off of you. You hear. Actually, Max, can you play the shopkeep?
What do you want me to? I don't know what to say, but I can try.
Or do you want to play her? Because, like, playing two is a little bit much.
I can type. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I would like to buy this sword
Alright,
off
it's
of you.
just my voice.
You're fine. Between the two of them, it seems to be going well, but you do hear that she is being charged 50 gold, which she looks over her gold and unfortunately shrugs. I only have 40, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Anyone want to help her with the extra gold?
Yep. Flock will.
Okay. You want to give her the extra 10?
Yeah, Flock will give her the extra 10.
Okay. She will hand him the gold and ask for a receipt. Let's see if he recognizes her order that she says. No, okay. And let's roll her persuasion. He walks away bringing back a receipt, and she gets the sword. She leaves the shop with both Luck and meeting outside with Lyoko and the old man. Here is your receipt. She hands to Lyoko.
I would take it, pairing with the other paper she received. Yes, finally, the old man is doomed. I would step away some distance, hoping the shopkeep didn't hear her.
Stealth check.
Oh god.
But yeah, and I'm gone, so you don't get the plus 10.
You hear the man from inside look over to the window. Like, you see him look over to the window. What?
Would yell nothing. Thank you. Take care. Bye. He whispers, "See you forever."
He's
Ever.
tired of this evil arc.
See you never.
All right. What do you guys do now?
To the king!
To the king or to poor Reolir?
Yeah, collect Remir. I think to the king!
Save the griffins.
Yeah.
I hope they're just fine when you get back and you're just all worrying for nothing.
All right. So as you meet up with Riomir, what happens?
You show him the receipt and keep it well away from any fire that he has.
I don't have any fire spells, okay? I'll be like, that is great. Shall we go to the king now? If God, what is her name? I don't even remember her name.
Melky?
Yeah, Fox friend.
Yeah, Malky.
Like M-A-L-K.
No. Milky, like this.
Whoops. Yeah.
Milky.
Because her
And
full
Milk.
name is. Da-da.
I got it on standby. Yeah.
Well, I've only heard her real name, so I'll be like, if Makisama wants to stay here, I'll return to the king with you.
And she will stay there.
To the king!
Is the barter around?
Yeah, he's around.
As we're walking away, I'm gonna point to my elbow and look at him.
Intimidation check.
For no
With
reason.
advantage.
Fucking hell.
He gets back to work extremely. Don't worry, sir. I'm getting to it.
Fucking hell. What are we?
Welcome to D&D, Rio.
Just out of nowhere, just threatening some poor guy.
Which
All right. You all continue to the king, and once again, you get to skip through the line right up to the front, thanks to your old man enchanter friend.
I will. On our way there, I'll pass out 300 gold to Kaida and 300 gold to Thwak. So I have 414. Just to
Ida
divide.
takes the money excitedly. Finally, no longer broke.
real are sure he wants to share the gold.
I mean, it's for the party, yes.
Very well.
Even though I don't know how much Thwak has.
Block has all of 15 gold.
Then yeah, take it.
Excellent.
I look at Dave, put my hand on his side. I know you have enough.
Dave will just give thumbs up.
I'll say Dave, good. Now we can go to the king.
All right. Who bows?
Absolutely.
I will bow.
Well,
So apparently in an hour we've all forgot how to bow.
Except for Dave.
Oh, fuck me.
Dave rolled another nat 20.
oh,
God damn it, Dave.
He's a very graceful individual.
And he has a -3 to his performance.
He's bowing like an Elzen.
Every time he bows, I think of his war scythe almost cutting off everyone's head.
All right. The king looks to you all. So I assume you have the evidence now.
Indeed, my liege.
would present the papers that she's gathered to him.
He flips through the pages and then finds the receipt. Ah, I see. Does appear to be true. Very well. He calls over to his advisor, and his advisor approaches. Oh, you guys again.
I'll bow towards the advisor, just hoping that I can bow better than before.
Wow, his face.
Uh-oh. I mean, what? Oh,
Thwack you.
Highs or lows?
Thwack falls on his own sword, dies.
Highs or lows, Thwok?
hi.
You fall on your face and break your nose.
Ugh, Clock meant to do this.
Did I even try? Okay, I'll try.
What is wrong with us? We can intimidate shopkeepers but not bow. A simple act.
The
What is
advisor
very
kind
good.
of looks to you all, kind of confused at why you're bowing towards him. And even more, he kind of like cringes as Thwok breaks his own nose. He, really, you didn't have to. But thank you. Uh, but what are you all doing here?
Someone's had a vendetta against a certain armor shopkeeper.
Oh, yes. I remember trying to get a piece from him. Decided to have to go out to town several days of a journey and meet another merchant.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I wasted a spell slot to heal his nose.
Okay. Yeah, anyone want to say anything?
Clock is trying to unbreak his nose.
Well, you just got your nose healed by
Oh,
Riomir.
excellent. Perfect.
So after we gathered the evidence against the shopkeeper, what exactly happens? Is a new one going to be employed, or
We would have to find a new one, yes. Yes.
well, I guess we did some due diligence in saving people money.
I mean, the town will be, unfortunately, without a armor for a while, but I'm sure Annabelle from the Adventurers Guild has someone that would be more than willing to take the place. She does happen to know people in far off places willing to do things. Speaking of, your friend Murin, correct? Uh,
Correct.
we are looking into getting her out. It is a matter of dealing with Lord Eldevere and his qualms with the girl.
I
Is
can
there a
introduce
bail?
this.
I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
Yeah, I'll let Thwack speak first.
No, that's fine. Bail is a better idea.
Is there a bail we can buy her out?
You would be paying Lord Eldevere with that bail. You sure about that?
How much is the bail first?
He's attuning it to. Well, let's see here. He looks back at his notes. 350 gold.
I hate that man. I hate that man. I hate that man. I'd be like, no. Can we get Lord Elderview thrown out of the city? Is that something we can do?
Any idea why she's locked up in the first place?
No one said Lord Eldevere was a reasonable man, even slightly. Qualms with apparently your guys' mission with him. Even though he's prolonging the mission himself.
I'll be like, exactly. Why not give us the girl so that we can be on our way and take her out of the city with us? She'll be out of his hair.
We are working on this to help alleviate the situation peacefully rather than forcefully. I would hate to anger Lord Aldevere, considering he pays quite well for the city. Uh, I will get an answer to you, if it's alright, by the morrow.
That's fine. That's fine.
You have a question. Is anything being done about that raging fire in the distance?
Well, that is a concern we do have, and we're trying to figure out something to do about it, especially since it threatens the city itself.
I mean, if we're gonna have to wait a day, we can go and firefight for a while.
You guys are able to deal with fires like that?
I mean, I can.
Mark's elbow is mighty.
We assume you need extra hands, yes?
We could always use the extra hands, but it's the water that's the issue. If we take too much water, we risk leaving the town with basically nothing to drink.
Is there like a pot or something nearby?
Sorry?
Is there like a bucket or a pot or something nearby?
Oh,
I'd really hate to just do that and flood the entire fucking castle knowing my luck.
there.
Well, we got
I
water.
mean, you have your water skin.
Well, I'll just make it rain outside. I'll just cast that once and make it rain in a 30-foot cube, which is fucking huge.
Mm-hmm. That would be useful. If we can get more people like you, then that would definitely help.
I said, well, maybe you have one in your jail cells that might be able to help.
Like I said, by the morrow I'll have an answer to you for your problem.
God damn it.
These things take time. I'm very sorry. He does seem to be at least trying to do his best for you.
Sorry. Kato, why? Why did you do that? Bus meets Rio. How close is it to the city? Like,
Oh, it's still like a good couple, I'd say like good a day travel away.
well, I need to go rest anyways before I can use that. So, I suppose if we want to go help fight the fire, tomorrow would be the best day to do it while we wait for Mirren's case. 'Tis up to the party, though.
Mark still has to wait a day for his griffins, so I am in agreement.
Yeah, we have time. After all, I still need my armor enchanted.
Yes. I'll go do that right now. Go meet with that woman. Before our shop closes. He starts walking away.
We left the Have we left the main hall yet?
You are still technically in front of the king.
Excellent. I have a question for him before we leave.
Very well.
Oh, are we leaving now?
I mean, yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone else to finish.
Oh, excellent. But
All right.
Liege, I have a question for you.
What is your
Have
question?
you heard of Thwok, the Rock Johnson, greatest wrestler in all of the realm?
I have. I seen your match.
Excellent. I played for all of the realm to know who Thwok is. One
You
day.
are my champion.
Excellent.
I'll have you fight in every arena battle if it were my choice.
Yes. Me and my party members are always down.
Very good. The next time you are in town, I will arrange a fight for you.
We'll snap them like a slim griffin.
But don't forget your gold I promised you. Advisor! Sorry. That voice really fucks with my throat. And the advisor walks up to whoever is willing to take it, the 100 gold he offered you.
Riomir can have it.
Okay, I'll put it in my sack. I'll put it in my gold pouch, not my sack.
That lady's
Start
gonna handle your
stuffing.
sack all right.
Stuffing golden pants. I have brought my pay, but you have to find it.
God.
Have the lady find it. You'll
Why?
happily take.
That is my problem. I say things without thinking.
All right. What do you guys do next?
I mean, I could use a rest if we're gonna fight fires tomorrow and wait for Murin.
Okay.
And wait for other things to happen.
Yeah, don't I have to get like that fire resist potion from that lady?
Well, the enchanter left to go and see her. To even make it.
Yeah, I guess I'll pursue the enchanter.
All right. Yeah, anything anyone else is doing?
I'm just following for the rest of the day. I don't have anything else I need to do.
All right. Kaida, as you go and follow the enchanter, he does visit the lady in the uh, potion shop, and she appears to be talking with him about doing the collaboration of making this enchantment for your armor. Um, she seems to think that it's going to cost you, between their efforts together to create this new kind of enchantment for you, about 150 gold. And she does apologize because enchantments are expensive.
Considering the recent allowance Kaido's gotten, she would feel a lot better paying for their efforts compared to the armor that they were dealing with. So she would give them the required gold, more satisfied with her purchase than the armor she received, not feeling as slimy or as bad compared to.
She will smile and say, "Don't you worry. We may be able to make the potion a little bit more potent than what you're intending, and maybe make it so that you can apply it whenever you want, just a day's worth. I'll explain it to you once we get it all figured out."
She would sigh in relief and smile. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Tomorrow is going to be a long day. She paused as she said, anything else that I could possibly help with or do? Or do I check back again tomorrow?
Tomorrow by midday, we should be hopefully ready. We'll work through the night, won't we? And the old man nods very excitedly. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, thank you very much. Kaida would wave them goodbye before scurrying off, hopefully to find the rest of her party members.
All right.
Thumbs into Rio because I was behind her the entire time.
So, what's the plan for the rest of the night? Are we all done?
What time is it? Like nighttime or?
It would be about midday, so you could still do some other things if you wanted to.
I'm. Can't really do anything until tomorrow, so I say we just call it a day.
Let's see here. You could do some gambling, some drinking games. What else? You could do some training. Like
Can I organize a
Thwok
tavern
could
wrestling
train.
brawl?
Thwok could train his baby griffins if he wanted to.
Yeah. That's
You could
good.
do some pit fighting.
Does that get us gold?
Pit fighting does get you gold, yeah.
Let's go fight in the pit.
Gambling does get you gold as well. If you win, of course.
I want Kaida to do training.
You want Kaida to do training?
Yes.
Like, what does training entail?
There's also crafting. You could do some crafting if you wanted to. You could also go and grab the
There's those ingredients that the potion lady wanted you to get.
Oh yeah.
I suppose.
That was like, what, an hour away?
Let's go do that.
We'll absolutely train those griffins.
You will train the griffins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Give
with
me.
Milky.
Okay. You will give me an animal handling at advantage, then. All right. And give me another one at advantage.
You said another one with advantage?
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
perfect.
So, with the help of your friend, as well as just the fact that you have saved these baby griffins from being murdered in the arena, they seem to be learning very well. Do you have names for them? Did you teach them their names?
Trouble and Spirit. Is what I'm
Trouble
gonna
and
go with.
Spirit.
Yeah.
So they've learned their names easily enough, and they have learned how to sit and roll over.
Excellent. The thought of a baby griffin rolling over? Yes. Two of them? Yes.
By the end of this campaign, Fox can just be the Griffin Circus.
That's right. That's right. Griffin Ole.
All right. Rio and Kaida, what are you doing?
I can go search for the plants and maybe check and see if Layla's returned, since we haven't seen her since fucking forever.
Okay. What about Leoka? Are you going with Ryoko or sorry, Ryomo? Ryomir? Ryom. Oh my god. I need to go to bed.
Yoko.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay. All right. You guys both venture outside of town. Can you give me a survival check at advantage, Rio?
I sure can.
And then a nature check at advantage as well. Perfect. So you managed to find the spot detailed on the map with ease, and you start picking them, and you get a good decent amount. You're almost certain enough for a good 10 potions.
Sweet. How much did she say she was in a craft for us? 3?
Yes.
Since I have a herbalism kit, then I can craft potions on my own too.
Yes, but it does take days to craft them.
Okay. Do I need to save the ingredients then on like a different tab or something?
Yeah.
So, what would you like me to call it? Like 10 potions worth ingredients?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worth of, you would say, healing potion ingredients.
10 HP potion ingredients.
Could I possibly forage for more for those potions still?
With the help of Ryu, you can give another nature check to see if he's missed anything. You find 2 more, but it's not enough to make a potion. So it's like half a potion.
So guess we could just keep what we found.
Yeah. Is this the same side of town that we left Rayla on?
No, it would be the opposite side of town.
Darn it. I'll tell Kaida that I think we should check and see if Rayla's returned. So I'm gonna walk around the town, not going through it, and just go to where we last saw her and see if she's there.
You would know that where you last saw her might be a little bit dangerous because of the wildfire going on.
Well, me and the fire are like this, okay? We're close.
All right. You're gonna go over and check anyways?
Yeah.
Okay. You go over and you find the spot that you had left Rayla behind at, and you see no sign of her.
Is the fire close to the spot? Like, how far away are we from fire?
You don't have any any of the fire around you, but there is ash on the ground that has traveled from the wildfire over to there. So it is
How clo-
hard to breathe.
How close are we to it?
Like I said, it's about a day's travel out. It's several hours to
Okay.
travel to where you last left her.
I will use one of my last level 1 slots, cast Speak with Animals, and see if I can yell for her. Just yell out, Rayla, we're here, where are you?
You yell
See if,
out and you wait a while and nothing arrives.
darn it. I'll shrug towards Kato. Like, I have nothing, I'm out.
Our best bet is during the investigation tomorrow, and hopefully we can find some clue as to where she went.
Yeah. Shall we return to Thwack and his chickens?
Yeah, hopefully they're doing okay.
You
Cool.
return to Thwack and his chickens.
Like, we're calling them chickens now.
Mark will enthusiastically show them that they can now roll over and sit.
I would clap excitedly. How cute.
I will give him the typical Ellison sarcastic clap. Like the slow.
And in their names. He'll tell them their names.
Still just the slow clap.
I mean,
Well, clap continuing.
yes. It's a looped emote.
Poor Thwack.
I'll just be like impressive.
It is kind of impressive because it's really hard to tame griffins.
Reomir's awkward though, remember?
Yeah.
Is there a bestiary book in town? Is there a library?
There is a library, yes.
I want to read up on griffins. Everything
Alright.
I possibly. Oh, actually, never mind. Thwok can't read. Thwok! What's.
Wait, Thwack can't read?
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
Oh, is that a thing for barbarians still that they're illiterate?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay. Cool. Then he can read. Excellent. To the library!
I was thinking like Reomir could read to them. Bedtime story. I'll follow Thwack.
I would just stay with the Griffins, and she's enamored. She likes them.
Aww.
The legs. Yeah, I just want to learn everything I possibly can about these griffins.
Alrighty. Give me just a general perception check when you enter the library.
Alright.
You search around and you find monstrous creatures. Everything you need to know about fighting them.
Not quite what I was going for, but it could help, I guess. He'll hand it to Riamir.
What?
It's
I handed a book on how to fight griffins. Okay. I guess I'll read it.
Is there any more books we're looking?
You
More?
can give another perception check if anyone wants to help
Excellent.
you. They can.
I'll help them.
Okay.
The
That seems
Throck
to
does
be the
not know
only
his
book.
way. Alright.
The next thing you find is cute puppies.
Throck does not believe this book will help. Very well. What does the book say, Riamir?
I will read it to Thwok. So the book.
Alright, the book basically lists different creatures that are considered monstrosities and good methods of fighting them and what their weaknesses are.
Things to keep the griffins away from. Good.
What do we have to keep the griffins away from? Fire?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, good. So don't use half my level 2 spells. Okay.
Need a fireproof in my backpack. But do we as a group have like a drawn carriage or anything?
No.
No. We had a dire wolf that kind of rode, but can't find her. Fucking wolf.
Stables real quick. There's something I need.
I'm just going with the flow, following Thwok.
There is something else I almost forgot. I need a shopping list. Hang on.
I don't know, can Thwok write?
An excellent question. Probably not. Just a bunch of pictures scrolled out a piece of paper.
Probably can write better than Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Have at least average intelligence.
I could just picture like Reamer sitting at the tavern table, Thwok on one side, Dave on the other, trying to like, sound it out, you two, teaching them.
I'm looking for a not a wagon, but like
A cart?
yeah,
Okay. Let me look up how much carts are. I'm guessing you're looking to buy, correct?
yeah.
So you find carts of all various kind of decorative. Some of them are very nice. Some will have like a hood over the top and everything. But the basic one appears to be only for sale for 15 gold pieces.
Wait, how much is the one with the hood?
The one with the hood would be around 25.
Okay. Well, buy that one. Do they have donkeys?
Uh, let's see. They would not have donkeys there, but you can go and find donkeys at like the stables to buy. Do you go to the stables?
Yes, yes. To the stables.
All right.
This stable master is gonna be pissed. Like you again.
Just
You're gonna
tell them.
threaten my employees more? Like
All right. You go to the excuse me, the stables where it just so happens that your griffins are at. And you start looking at the livestock there. They have a old mule for only 3 gold pieces, but he's not looking in the best kind of health. The other animals there that are horses, you have different kinds of horses ranging from 50 gold pieces to 400 gold pieces. The
Oof.
the horses that are 400 gold pieces come with armor attached to them and everything.
Don't need that.
We'll take just a smaller horse.
A horse
And
meant to drive a cart,
yeah,
that would be 50 gold pieces for that.
very well.
I can pay for it. I
Are
feel
you
bad.
sure?
Yeah, I have a lot of money.
Okay. All right. We'll hook that up to the wagon. And then I got one more thing I need to do. To the general store.
All right, to the general store.
I'm looking for compact mirrors.
All right, let me find what that cost. You find a compact mirror and it is being sold for 6 gold pieces.
Take 5 of them.
He'll take 5 of them. All right. You buy 5 mirrors.
Excellent. And I'll hand one to Rear Mirror on the way out. I won't tell him why. Just hand him one. And
Oh.
distribute them through the party.
Take it reluctantly. Like, okay, so I have one handheld mirror.
So,
Thank you.
They are worth they weigh half a pound each.
okay. Actually, Swak will show them why. He'll go over to like I don't know, an alleyway, and he'll use the mirror to look around the corner. Just like show them why he bought them.
I see. That's a good idea.
That Swak is good.
All right.
I suppose I forgot I should return to Elven Potion Lady to give her the ingredients.
All right. How many ingredients do you give her?
I'll give her. She just said she can only make like 3, so I'll give her like 3 potions worth of the
Okay.
ingredient. I'll keep 7 worth myself.
Very well. I'll have them ready for you in the morning. Speaking of, she looks at you and raises her brow.
I'll go. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. I think I need more sleep tonight. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Swak will absolutely push him towards her and say, "Have a good night."
I love Squawk.
Why?
Do you actually take your teammates' enthusiasm?
No, I'm gonna run out. I flash her a smile though, but then just politely walk out. Then when both Thwok and I are outside, I'm gonna use my last level 2 spell slot to make a rain on them. The 30-foot cube, so probably rains on this whole entire side of town, but rain can't kill people, so.
That we know of.
Yeah, probably burns a witch somewhere, but oh well.
Armor just bursts into fucking flames.
So yes, I created a rainstorm on Thwok, centered on him.
Is it like the sad cloud?
Yeah.
See how this, but Thwalk is not sad.
Well, that's all I need today.
All right. Do you go back to the Adventurers Guild and retire for the night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. And that is where we will call session for this week because I know Max is not doing well because he's barely been talking. And Lyoko, you need your rest as well.
So we're gonna have a long rest by the time we start tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's let my spells and stuff. Fucking Thwok.
Johnson.
I like his character. I dig it.
It's gonna be great. Wait till combat.
Oh God.